have one more fantastic speaker who's going to join us in this wonderful journey that we are taking on. So, she is going to give us more insights to parents or the caretakers who are going to support the person or the kids or the student who are going to take that exam. So, who is none other than Anne Alvarez. So she is from Canada, who is a parent coach. She's a school counselor and she has 16 years of experience working closely with parents and kids, and she's a teacher too. So I think we are going to, and it's like we're going to excite, like we are not excited to hear what we are going to say. Even me being a mother, I'm really waiting for your words. And so thank you, and support us to support our kids and then take their life very happy. So welcome you, and thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. And I love you, mothers. I'm a mother. I relate, I understand, and I have worked with teenagers. So if you have a teenager, I'm hoping that I can give you some insight as well. And I'm so grateful for all the speakers today. I'm so inspired, and a lot of what you said and the tools that you gave are so amazing. I'm going to just share my screen. I have a quick PowerPoint here. Um, okay, hold on. I'm going to put it on slideshow. Okay. Okay, so we're going to talk about a parent-student connection, how we can support without pressuring our kids. Okay. So the first thing I want to say is parents, our children feel our emotions. And so we have to monitor how we're feeling and the energy that we're bringing into our homes. If we are stressed out, if we are worried, guess what? Our kids will feel that. And when they feel that, that makes them anxious. That makes them upset. So I always say we need to parent from the inside out. And that basically means we're monitoring ourselves, what we're saying, what our energy is like, and what we are communicating to our kids. So the way to monitor ourselves is we need to be aware of how do I feel right now? Am I feeling good about my life? Am I feeling good about myself? Am I tired? Am I exhausted? Right? And if we are not doing well, if we're struggling, because we do struggle, right? This is normal. If we are not doing okay, then we need to adopt self care, right? We need to do things that are going to make us feel better. Self care is not selfish, it's mandatory for good parenting. Okay, so we have to adopt good self care, go for a walk, meditate, do visualization, all those things that make us feel good. Feeling good helps us to parent better. And it also helps us to maintain good connection with our kids. You know that you have good connection with your kids when your kids are sharing things with you, what their day's like. They want to tell you, right? Then you know, okay, the connection is good, right? When we have good connection with our children, we can have the most impact in their lives. So we need to create a safe environment at home because during exam time, it's stressful. And it's stressful for everybody, right? If even if there's one member in the family that's stressed, the energy affects the rest of the family, right? So we need to create safety in our homes so that our children can express and speak their fears and their anxieties, right? And we need to make sure we're not getting scared when they're scared. We need to be like, okay, we can handle this. It's okay, honey, right? So we are not going to have any judgments or any expectations. We're just going to let our children speak. Tell me, honey, what's going on? What are you feeling? Are you worried about the exam? Right? And let them speak it. We have to speak our fears so we can release it, get it out of us. And we listen attentively, and then we show empathy. We say, "Oh, I know it's hard. I know it's stressful," right? Empathy increases connection. Oh, now mom and dad understand me, right? Understand what I'm going through. They're not saying, "Oh, everybody goes through that." Why are you worrying so much, right? Like that is not good. We don't want to do that to our children. We want to show empathy. We want to say, "Yeah, you're right. It's tough. I understand your struggle," right? And we don't rush to problem solving. We listen, we give empathy, and then when our children are calm, then we can help them with the problem solving part. Okay. I'm just going to say when our brains are anxious, we cannot think properly. That's why we cannot problem solve when we're struggling mental health wise. We have to calm the brain down, calm the amygdala down, right? Because we're like in the fight flight situation. And when our brains are calm, then we can think rationally and we can problem solve. So super important, parents, that we get our kids' brains calm first, like they're not emotional. Then we know, okay, maybe they're ready for problem solving. Okay. So then I always say we have to invite problem solving with our children because anxiety is produced when we don't feel like we have control. And we want to give our children control. We want to say, what do you think would help? How can I help you, honey, so you're not feeling so worried about it? What do you need from me? Do you see that? And then we're getting the information from our children because our children will tell us. I need you just to leave me alone for an hour so I can study. Or I need you to trust me on this. I'm not sure how to study for it, right? They will tell us what they need. And then our job as parents is to give them what they need, right? That's how we support them. And we offer support by helping them to study and minimize the distractions at home. If you have other little ones, you say, oh, big brother is studying for an exam. We need to be quiet, right? And anything else that your child needs, like water, nutrition, making sure that they're sleeping okay. All of those things are super important. And then we can teach them things. We can teach them time management. We can get out a calendar and say, okay, so the exam is in 2 weeks. How much time do you want to spend each day studying? Because, honey, I don't want you to leave it to the last minute because that's just going to make you more worried, right? And then we can also teach them how to note take. Like all of us have been through school. We know what it takes to get through school. So we can share this with our children. We can say, all right, this is how I used to note take. Is this helpful? And then we can also show them how to study, with cue cards or just like testing them or getting them to write out the notes. We can teach them study skills that maybe worked for us and see if it helps them, right? So this is like passing down knowledge and helping them to be successful. And then we want to praise. We want every effort deserves praise, right? So I'm gonna say, That's so amazing. I think you're on track with your schedule for studying. I think you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great, right? Um, and after the exam, let your child talk about it. So how did the exam go? What did you think? Um, do you think you can do better next time? Do you want to do better next time, or do you think you put all your effort? And I say praise the effort because the effort is going to lead to results, right? And minimize perfectionism. Perfectionism is so damaging because it's actually a block. When you have to be perfect in life, it blocks you. So we don't want perfectionism. We want effort. We want really good effort. Um, and I just want to say, actually, just going back here, actually, I'm going to stop the share here. I just want to say a couple of things. Bertrand, I loved what you said about this is a moment in time. Parents, I want you to let your children know that this is what I tell my teenagers that I work with in my school counseling. I say, your marks do not define you. You define you. You are bigger than your marks. Okay? You are bigger than your marks. This is just a mark. This is just a number. So minimize that. And also, there are no doors closed. In life, there are no doors closed. So I always say to my students, if something is blocking, there's another way to get around it. If you didn't pass this time, there's another way to do it again, right? No doors are closed, so you can release it. If you don't do well this time, it's okay. It's an opportunity for learning. So this is also this growth mindset, right? That Dr. Sam was talking about, and Shell. That when we have this kind of mindset thinking, then we can help our kids to be resilient. And failure is temporary, and it's actually an opportunity for learning. So we just have to reframe it in our children's minds that um, the effort is showing growth, and you are bigger than your marks. That's basically what I want you parents to communicate to your kids. That's it. Thank you, everybody. I'll take questions after.
Lovely, lovely. And each and every word is like fantastic. So, so grateful. This is wholehearted. Thank you from mother, not Tara, who the coach, mother.